Look at your reflection. Is that actually you? Or just a curated ghost of who they told you to be? We've been fed a beautiful, poisonous lie. Society didn't design you for happiness. It designed you for maintenance. You are a cog in a machine that feeds on your exhaustion and your silence. Most people will spend their entire lives chasing a shadow that doesn't exist, waiting for a permission slip that will never come. But today, we are ripping the veil off. 30s hook. What if the very things you're trying to fix about yourself are the only things that are actually real? If you don't listen closely to the next 60 seconds, you might remain a prisoner of someone else's expectations until your final breath. The first rule of the elite: murder the avatar. How to dress, how to smile while you're dying inside. Every time you fit in, you're committing a slow motion suicide of the soul. To be happy is to be dangerous. It means being so unapologetically yourself that it makes the normal people uncomfortable. Your weirdness. That's not a bug. It's the feature. Stop apologizing for your scars and your strange edges. They're the only parts of you that the machine could never corrupt. But being yourself is just the bait. The real trap. It's the voice in your head whispering that you aren't perfect enough to even begin the fight. Second rule: burn the pedestal. Perfection is a weapon. It's a ghost that follows you, whispering that good is never enough. While you're waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect body, or the perfect plan, your life is quietly leaking away through the cracks of maybe tomorrow. Perfectionism isn't a high standard. It's a prison cell with no bars that keeps you paralyzed, so you never actually compete. Real happiness is found in the dirt, in the messy, ugly, glorious process of failing and moving forward anyway. If you wait for the perfect conditions to be happy, you've already signed your own death warrant. But the machine has a backup plan, and it's called comfort. The third rule: choose the arena over the couch. Most people choose a comfortable life, and they wonder why they feel so empty. Comfort is the slow death of the soul. It's the silence before the regret. Courage is not about being fearless. It's about being terrified and doing it anyway, because the alternative is to become a shadow. Every time you avoid a hard conversation, a risky move, or a painful truth, you are trading your future for a temporary sense of safety. Stop playing small to make others feel big. The safest place for a ship is the harbor, but ships were built to be destroyed by the ocean. Are you ready to see what happens when you finally stop protecting your safety? The fourth rule: build a fortress of silence. Your peace of mind is the only thing the world cannot take from you, unless you hand them the keys. We live in an age of digital noise and emotional vampires. They want your attention because they can't find their own. You don't owe anyone your time. You don't owe anyone your energy. And you certainly don't owe them an explanation for your boundaries. Protecting your peace means walking away from what disturbs your spirit, even if it's a job, a friend, or a memory you've held for a decade. Silence isn't empty. It's full of the answers you've been running from. If you can't sit alone in a quiet room for 30 minutes, you aren't free. You're just a puppet waiting for someone else to pull the strings. The final rule: weaponize gratitude. Most people think gratitude is a soft emotion. They are wrong. Gratitude is a radical act of rebellion against a world that wants you to want more. The system depends on your dissatisfaction. If you are happy with what you have, you are uncontrollable. Start noticing the air in your lungs, the strength in your hands, the fact that you are even alive to hear this. It's not about being positive. It's about being present. When you stop chasing what's missing, you finally realize that the treasure has been buried under your feet the entire time. You've spent your life waiting for the storm to pass. But the storm is where you learn how to fly. The simulation is over. You don't need a perfect life to be happy. You need a purposeful one. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to have the courage to take the next step into the unknown. The cage door has always been open. Will you walk through it, or will you wait until your final breath to wish you had? The choice is yours. The end, the